serving side by side with my brothers. There's no better way to live. I will bear your name oh so proudly. I'll give all that I can give. To do your will is my delight. I give you all my strength and might. This joy I feel, this joy is real. I will walk on in your light.
So we've just been watching part of the concluding music video for the 2025 Pure Worship Convention. I've just shown you not even a minute of this concluding song because, as you can see, it's kind of cringy, if not triggering, nauseating, etc. But this part I found very interesting in the context of what we've heard on this day of the convention from Mark Numer when he was giving his public discourse.
How should we worship God? By simply accepting what's been passed down to us through generations or through families or what's popular in our community.
And he was speaking out against those who believe a set of religious claims based on their upbringing, based on their background, based on their culture, based on their family. Those are bad reasons, apparently, to be in a religion. What you want to do is exercise critical thinking skills, is apply logic and reason, and that's going to help you to arrive at the real truth. Don't just believe in something because your parents want you to believe it, and yet look what they're showing in the final music video. They are showing exactly the opposite. They are showing young minds being indoctrinated so that they end up becoming Jehovah's Witnesses. You know, I can fully relate to the imagery of the young lad needing a little step so that he can stand at the platform. He's not big enough to physically stand next to a lectern, and yet there he is reading out to a Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses filled with many, including women, who will never get that privilege because they're looked down on just because they're women. They're not allowed to do that. And a child is allowed to instruct them and train them, or at least read from the Bible. It really, really infuriates me because I was that kid. I was that child. I started giving talks from as young as 4 or 5 years old. And of course, it's going to have an effect on your life and on your views, and it's going to give you a bias that is incredibly hard to shake off, especially when it becomes an existential issue, especially after you get baptized. And you realize that if you do ever change your mind, if you do ever apply logic and reason and critical thinking, and your beliefs start to fragment, start to collapse, there is a penalty attached. It's not just a case of the religion saying you're worthy of death in the future. It's a case of you are worthy of social death now, in the here and now. So we are going to make it so that your own family won't want to speak to you anymore. That's the real evil of child indoctrination, and it's celebrated in the final music video of this year's 2025 Pure Worship Convention.